With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Like that. They score on the opening drive. See what Shady can get.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown,
I thought he broke
secure
both
the
of them.
tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Good job.
Escaping the pressure right.
Touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Let's go.
Jeremy Curley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different...
Boy.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy.
Man, way to steal that edge.
Down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Flex round! Flex round!
They always go on the down slope once they hit 30 on here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Let me run.
Right. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
What?
The Bills getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
So he might make something happen.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push
he got blocked, he still ran
for
into
a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their... They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They held that line. Defensive end. Probably could have broke. Probably could have broke.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh!
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him.
He had the fullback too. He could have made something happen.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Wow, not fumble.
The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I
8
thought I had
yards
the
that
whole
time,
field
able to
to
take
myself.
off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Pounds right back on it, keeps possession.
Watch out for that. Can't have that happen again.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Tuck and run. Tuck and run.
A give to McCoy. And some room to maneuver. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Flex round! Flex round!
What was that all about?
Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now back to throw. Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Flex round! Flex round!
They all blitzing.
He'll drop to throw.
Had wide. I had wide.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They ain't got missed one.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Oh, no, they're not.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the
Took the
3-yard
points.
line. They'll
Hey,
go
we
again
should
from the
take the
3
points.
here on. All right, hang on. They start the second half with a run by Ivory. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Hut!
Back to throw here. And going over the middle here to Curley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Benjamin.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On that rushing touchdown? Do something else.
On second down, Ivory. And he
Let's
is going
run
to be
up the
stuck
gut, man.
cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have
Too
habits.
much
We
play
can be
on.
somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ohio! Ohio!
They just do
Hey,
get the
oh,
playoff
please.
as he'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 6 there on first.
He got killed, boy. He was
Today's
low in this
football, where
route.
receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Ohio!
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
I tried to hit
The
Benjamin.
receiver, and he's brought down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. That's
Good
complete.
catch. What?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Good catch.
Andre Holmes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
Yeah, I agree. I go for the swat. Oh,
This give is to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Ohio! Hey, go down.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Flex round!
They'll drop the throw.
dang.
He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring.
Balling out, boy. Ain't they balling out?
Under 10! Under 10! 10!
10th carry now for McCoy. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Playing up the good.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll set up a throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Oh, boy.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, good catch.
Curley's got it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he'd get there.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had it out.
And McCoy loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, man. He's getting beat.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! On, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep now for McCoy. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Back to throw. And caught by Curley. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Wait, baby.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Should be able to get this.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage in play as they call the timeout on defense.
All he had to do was hold that block.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Bills, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.